So everybody wants a concave wheel for the car. Is it really that simple? Can you just go to the website and pick a wheel that's concave? How do you know which ones are concave? Is there any pros and cons to that? Maybe you're on our website and you're scrolling down and you look and you see there's an A and a B next to the size. What does that even mean? Today, we're going to tell you the difference between A and B profiles. I'm Scott from KONIG, and we are constantly getting questions about what the difference is between A and B profiles. Before we get into this video, if you wouldn't mind giving us a thumbs up and subscribing down below. All wheels have different shapes and sizes. It makes sense, right? Some have lips, some don't, some are face forward, some are concave, some are flat. So essentially, the style and the design dictate what that spoke is shaped like, and that's what spoke profile is. Spoke profile is essentially the shape of the spoke from the face of the wheel all the way into the PCD. Okay, so now that you know what a spoke profile is, let's talk about A and B. A and B is a terminology that we use here at KONIG to specify a change in the face or the look of a wheel. So when you see a wheel on a car that may have a different look from front to back, oftentimes we're referencing that with A versus B. We indicate the spoke profile changes, especially on our website, in the form of using that letter, A and B. So if you go to our website, click on the wheel that you want to look at, click at the specs tab at the top, you'll see a list of part numbers that come down on the website. Every size has a letter next to it. The letter indicates the profile. Now the website's important because those specs, they tell you which we make in an A and a B. We don't make every wheel in both. So if you don't see an option for A and B, that means that it only comes in one profile. So now let's specifically talk about the A profile. The A profile is essentially going to be the flatter wheel, meaning the less concave option. This is the wheel that you're going to want to have on the front of cars that have big brakes, or anything that's going to have like a narrow wheel and a high offset. And anybody that's thinking about possibly upgrading their brakes to a larger brake, this is something that you're going to want to consider, especially at the time of purchase. These are also the wheels that you'll usually see people run square when they have big brake setups. So now the question, why does the A have the most caliper clearance? If you look at the back of the wheel, you'll see that the pad has more depth on it, meaning that especially off the bottom of the caliper, there's more protrusion clearance, that the brake has more room to extend toward the back of the spoke. Now let's get into the B profile. When there's two profiles, the B profile is essentially going to be more aesthetically pleasing in the sense that it's going to be more concave. It's going to have a larger lip. You're going to find this on a lot of the cars that can accept wider wheels with lower offsets. Cars like 350Zs, Gen Coupes, 370Zs, and even BMWs. Another application for a B profile wheel will be on cars that have made extensive body modifications. These are going to be cars with wide body kits, fender flares, or have rolled their quarters and fenders to accommodate a wider wheel with a lower offset. So this is a good spot to throw in one of those good old disclaimers, right? Not every A profile wheel and not every B profile wheel are going to have the same amount of brake caliper clearance. So you really need to consult with a local wheel and tire professional, or you can always send us a message or hit us up, and we've talked about this in one of our other brake videos about how we can help you check your big brakes. So that's it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, throw them in the comments below. That's it. We'll catch you next time. Was that good enough? Or are you sleeping, so it doesn't matter? Pretty much. I see you right there. You're sleeping. You know, I'm the one working. Sleeping Beauty's over here in the chair. Really nice. Team player.